What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Alen Babic versus Adam Balski, and this was a 10-rounder in the Bridgerweight division. And this fight was Saturday, May 21st, from the O2 Arena in London, England. And this fight was broadcasted on DAZN. And in this fight, Alen Babic was able to get a unanimous decision victory over Adam Balski. So, I had this bout scored 97-92 in favor of Alen Babic. The three judges scored this bout 97-91 twice and 95-93 once, all in favor of Babic. So let me just say this first. I mean, this was really an excellent and very, very fun fight to watch. But, yeah, I mean, it was a great fight, and just to break it down, so Alen Babic went through some adversity in the first round, as in that first round when he was trying to trade with Balski. Balski was really countering him, and he was really the first ever man to take his punches like nothing, and really just to counter him back and really to hurt him, because in that first round, Babic was caught with a perfectly placed left hook like over the top of the head on like the temple area of Babic that sent him down to the canvas, and it was the first time Babic has ever been down. But then it looked like Babic really had a surge because, really, rounds 2 and 3 were close. Like, the early first four rounds were really close, and it looked like that Babic could have been tasting defeat for the first ever time. But I was giving every single round up until the last couple of rounds in favor of Babic. I really thought that Babic started to work better. It seemed like his chin was sort of getting used to Balski's shots. He was sort of more awake, more warm in the ring, and it seemed like he was more aware as he started to come forward more, really started to really sort of press the action on Balski. Balski started to shell up a bit, wasn't really throwing as much as he was and trading as much as he was in the earlier rounds. That's why I gave Babic a lot of those middle rounds. And really all of them. He really just started to land more on Balski and really press the action and really just score points and win the fight. But then the last two rounds were crazy. So round number 9, Babic, it was another round that he was controlling more of like those middle rounds. But then in the last second, Babic gets hammered with a perfectly placed right hand. It was almost like Babic was like, oh, the round's about to end. We have a second left. I'll just walk off, whatever. But no, you got to always defend yourself at all times. With literally just as the bell sounded, Babic got hammered with a right hand flush on the chin that buckled him back, and he was literally out on his feet going into the corner. But then, in round number 10, when it started, the referee deducted a point from Balski, saying it was after the bell, which clearly it wasn't. It was right on the bell, which is legal. So, I really had trouble scoring that round, so I gave it a 9-9 round. I'm sure the judges had it a 10-8 for Babic, based on the fact that the ref said it was after the bell, but it was clearly a legal punch, in my opinion. But then round number 10, Balski, he ruined an opportunity. In the first 20 seconds, he went out there trying to stop Babic, trying to hurt him. He was backing him up a bit. But then, for some reason, for the next minute and a half, he was just boxing on the outside when he knew he needed a knockdown or a knockout, really, to win that fight. So, then he started to come on a bit more, throw more punches, started to back up Babic. And whenever he would hit Babic, Babic would back up that round. And it wasn't like the middle rounds where Babic was coming forward and throwing punches. Babic was coming forward, but he was still shell-shocked from that 9th round, and he was still just trying to press the action and keep Balski from throwing, but he was also not throwing as well, and really just trying to keep a stalemate. But Balski inevitably got into an exchange with Babic towards the end of the 10th round after hurting Babic a bit more. And then Balski actually, sorry about that, Balski was actually caught by Babic later in that round when they were exchanging, and Balski sort of did a little stutter step. It was really a crazy fight. Very good fight nonetheless. Props to both fighters. Excellent fight. Comment down below your thoughts on this fight. Who you think won, your scorecard. Because, I'm pretty sure that most people could have it anywhere from, 7 rounds to 3 in favor of Babic. Maybe 6-4. But, yeah, really, Alen Babic won this fight pretty clear. It could have been close, but it was definitely clear. So that goes into the question, what is next for Alen Babic? This was a solid win and a solid step up. I thought Babic was actually going to lose this fight, but, he actually stayed more composed after getting dropped and really did much better than I thought he would, and his stamina was much better than I thought. I know he was still very tired towards the end, but, he was much better, I guess you'd say, with his endurance than I thought. So in his next fight, I think he's going to take on like a top-rated contender in the Bridgerweight division, because this was for the silver Bridgerweight title for the WBC, obviously, and he could take on maybe the winner of Oscar Rivas' next fight. He could possibly even take on someone who's someone else who's ranked top 3 in the Bridgerweight division, maybe like an Evgeny Romanov, someone that will get him like possibly an interim title shot or a world title shot in his near future. But as for Adam Balski losing here for the second time in his career, I think Balski's going to go back to Poland, maybe take on a few more lower ranked guys up until he maybe gets a call back from DAZN for another big fight, maybe in the cruiserweight division, something like that. But I don't really think he's going to have a big fight next. So overall, Alen Babic survives getting dropped in the first round to then defeating Adam Balski by unanimous decision in an excellent fight. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.